Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. With me Matt, where we have a 2v2 for you all here on Samri on the Western Front. The Battle of the Bulge. Let's go through the players. Representing the United States we have Mist Moon, not a command choice. And Mercury UK, also not a command choice yet. And represent the Germans today. We have Loper with like the Division straight at the gate. And Smokey as Panzertaktik straight at the gate. So yeah, this is definitely the Battle of the Bulge terrain we're in. Mthis is quickly rushing up towards the small farm here. That's a very vital area. Oh, speaking of Battle of the Bulge, Mercury UK has gone for US Airborne. And has Mist Moon gone for anything? Not yet, nope. But the first reaction have encountered the Storm Pioneers. The Storm Pioneers will be able to get their sandbags up there, which will certainly make them beat out the reaction here in short order. As you can most certainly see. Well, they lost 2 personnel. There's some Storm Grenadiers pushing up and some Hitler Youth coming up behind. Here we have Fox Grenadiers and Grenadiers for the Wehrmacht pushing southwards towards the actual town of Samri, I imagine. We have a little bit of a snowstorm coming in slowly. But the Americans are going to have a hard time fighting here, I think. As long as the Germans can hold this farm and get more units inside it. But the Germans have been unable to capture any ground behind, but I suppose that'll be the job of the Hitler Youth. We also have some Pathfinders here from the 101st. Pretty good long-range infantry that actually serves as scouts. And actually stealth once you get to 2 command points. So they're pretty good at doing stuff like that. So the Pathfinders out in the open. Back and get inside the building there. Laying down the base of fire. It looks like these Pathfinders are going to get Beano grenades. Basically a grenade you can throw like a baseball. Very cool little concept. Well, we have a little bit of an engagement around the farm here. Beano grenade being thrown. Only killed 1 guy though, so not a lot. Looks like this rifleman might go down. No, it looks like he actually makes it. Looks like we also have Mist Moon going for United States Rangers. I recognize that 10th Mountain Division thing. The little Germans are setting up inside the town the best they can. Trying to stay warm. 4 riflemen are moving up here near the farm. Pathfinders right now setting up a beacon. Airborne going all out here to be an issue for the Germans.
Pathfinders on station and ready for action.
Let's see. Riflemen are moving down there. We have more German infantry moving towards the farm though. Hitler Youth have dug in here. MP40 sent out here to the Storm Grenadiers to improve their combat effectiveness. Ooh, this Pathfinder's going to be in trouble. They're throwing another Beano grenade. Which does do a good bit of work there. The Pathfinders have to pull back. Beacon gets spotted. Throwing a grenade there, probably trying to catch out the Pathfinders, but they destroy the beacon. But the Pathfinders keep pulling back. We have some reaction moving in. And now the Germans are actually lacking in manpower up there. Yeah, well, there's not been a lot of fighting down in the town. The Americans are just laying some mines. Preparing for the eventuality the Germans push up. More American riflemen arriving. Also American riflemen, actually. The Pathfinders are just laying down this bit of fire the best they can. Also, 1 Storm Grenadier squad went down here thanks to the echelon. So these Storm Grenadiers might be in trouble. They might actually be surrounded soon. Oh, that's definitely what's going on. That's why they're pulling back the best they can. But they're gonna get cut off here. Getting behind some cover. That's very good. Always use heavy cover when you can. But will it be enough? Especially with the pineapple being thrown there. Pretty long throw. That might be the Storm Grenadier. They jump the fence. I'll stick around with the MP40s. Throwing a Splinter Grenade inside the building and pulling back. That actually might have just saved them. Pathfinder's pulling up now to open some fire on the Hitler Youth. There's some fighting going on down here outside the town. Folks Grenadiers with a Flammenwerfer pushing up. Grenade being thrown as well. Pretty helpless up here by the Americans. They're slowly being pushed back because they're being flanked. Schwer Wehrmacht-Schlepper hier in der Field for the Waffen-SS. Concept 40 HQ right there. Ready caliber managed to turn around. The Wehrmacht is in trouble. We have a Springfield sniper rifle hand out to the Pathfinders here. Doing a lot of work on hitting those Hitler Youth. Americans have managed to steal this MG. They're pulling back. Just as these 2 Pioneers show up. And they do deny the machine gun steal. Ready caliber still maintains its position here, and that's going to be that Pioneer. Here will the Americans have secured the farm entirely. Pathfinders are using that building quite well. There's one dead Hitler Youth about to happen. There we go, shot right in the neck. Command car moving up. But the 30 caliber has managed to suppress it. We also have a Jeep here with a 30 caliber. Actually, that's a 50 caliber, which can destroy the vehicle, as you can see. Never mind, we also have an AT gun. Yeah, the Germans are in big trouble. Grenadiers quickly have to relocate. Try and move through the heavy snow. They might have trucks showing up here. Finally, they announce a suppressive fire and calling in an artillery barrage. US Airborne also in the field here, being armed with a recoilless rifle. There we go. Artillery being called in. Recoilless rifle armed. And they hit the half-track, almost killing it. Grenade being thrown. They do manage to get suppressed. Looks like the command half-track might be able to pull back. Nope. One recoilless rifle shot did it. Well, the second one, I mean. Not looking good for the Germans here as the Americans keep pushing up aggressively down the road. When now this forward HQ is being hit by the AT gun. The Americans have also picked up the Flammenwerfer. And more artillery going in. Germans are having very big trouble here. After this is trying to use the wreck of the half-track here to the best of their abilities, but they're just being pinned down by all the fire. We even have a Greyhound here. 50 caliber on top as well. This Greyhound has a lot of equipment. Trying to gun down the German infantry here. Ah, shit, I was hoping to get like a screenshot there. Oh well. We'll try that later again if I can get another good thumbnail. I was just hoping to get a good thumbnail of them chasing down the Germans with the Greyhounds. But I wasn't fast enough. It happens. Flamethrower armed rifleman. Well, actually, that's a lieutenant moving up here. Not the weapon you normally see on an American officer. But Germans have lost practically everything at the moment. They turned this around. They are getting a Panzer IV F1. The Americans still have this AT gun. We also have some US Army Rangers arriving here with a half-track. So we might have a very good thumbnail potential here. Yeah, that's a decent one. I think that'll do. But now the Rangers are moving into the town here. Ooh, but the Rangers get mowed down by the MG42 here of the Grenadiers! Oh, that's a very costly unit to lose like that. Especially to something as basic as Grenadiers, but that MG42 is very potent. Americans keep pushing up. We have the F1 showing. After this, still fighting up here in the fields. But the US Airborne are being very aggressive here with their 30 calibers as well. That's a Grenadier squad, but here the F1 shows itself. The Collis rifle and AT gun is nearby. Oh, high explosive almost killed the Airborne. Now the Germans do control most of the town down here, so they are getting a fair bit of resources. They're not out of this yet, but the Americans control both fuel points. There's also some Panzerjägers here arriving in this very cool white winter uniform. I really love this one. It's so good looking for winter. I think that's the one the Stormtroopers or Jägers from the vanilla Wehrmacht faction use, I'm pretty sure. Because we also have some Panzerjägers driving into the town here in a 250. Using the Wehrmacht sniper model from vanilla, which also has a very cool looking winter uniform. But the Americans have laid a mine on the road here. Have several of them, in fact. Those anti-personal mines. Which could still hurt the people inside the half-track here. But now the Germans are realizing there's no American things in the town. And MP40s have been equipped here on the Panzergrenadiers. Oh, they might go around here towards the munitions point, actually. Which would be a smart move. Munitions are very important in Spearhead, after all. They might have some more Panzergrenadiers holding up inside the buildings here. I do really like the winter uniforms on these guys. Very well outfitted and looking for the cold. Yeah, the half-track is not encountering any resistance. I guess they're trying to figure out where they want to go. Honestly, this map is just really good looking, Samri. The Waffen-SS are still lagging a little bit behind here. Hitler Youth are being suppressed. Pioneers rushing up here from the Wehrmacht. And now we have the Panzergrenadiers locating here at the munitions point. Ranger Recon knows they're around though. You know, we also have the Hitler Youth moving into the town. Well, not Hitler Youth, but the Panzer forces of the Waffen-SS moving into the town. And to flank around. Allies are just digging in along the farm and holding the main road here. Panzergrenadiers also calling again to just shore up the front line. Panzergrenadiers now engaging here, and they managed to suppress with the flanks of the half-track. Forcing those recon troops back. And now the Waffen-SS push up here, but there's anti-personal mines. They need to get that MG42 back before they retreat, though. Don't want to give that over to the Americans. They are moving into the graveyard. Oh, there's still. Oh no! Oof. And now the. And now the Americans are just gonna stop this Waffen-SS trooper.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Half-track on the. Not a half-track, satchel charge here on the church, destroying it from the airborne. Waffen-SS suffering heavy losses. Half-track from the Light Division now showing. Trying to lay down some suppressive fire with its MG42. Panzergrenadiers are getting out. Also the recoil rifle missed. That allows the Panzergrenadiers to do their work. Lots of MP40s here. Actually, they mowed down the airborne entirely. Ranger Recon trying to get around. You also have some more Sturm Grenadiers moving into the town. Oh, Greyhound is on the hunt. Smoke popped. Meanwhile, airborne and Rangers are moving into the area. You're gonna have a fight here in the streets. Panzergrenadiers have been suppressed though. Not looking good here. Greyhounders on the hunt. And they destroy this half-track quickly. Oh, but a Panzerfaust from the Sturmgrenadiers destroys the Greyhound. They have fun pushing up. We also have an MG42 here. I think the Germans realize they need to focus their efforts on the town here if they want to have any chance of victory. Airborne and air rangers moving up. MG42 setting up. Airborne are getting shot to pieces. Through a smoke grenade, very smart. That means they can get closer. They might be able to composite B the F1. Oh, they get suppressed. Composite B though on the half track. I'm not sure that is worth it. Boy, American Airborne showing up. Throwing another smoke grenade. NT-42 ripping into the Americans whatever it can. About the Ladnung. Setting this building ablaze. Most of the American squad actually died. Hitler Youth moving into their town as well. Supplement the Panzer IV. As the airborne pull back to a safe location. They might steal this MG42 in the way if they know it's there. Or they might steal this one first. Yep, that's one MG42. There's also another one up there, but I don't think they realize. But the Americans are clearing out some of the graves here. Sherman showing up. F1 is not going to have an easy time fighting. Good drive grenade there from the airborne. And with an A2 coming around the corner, it's a big problem. Meanwhile, the Germans are still trying to take the parts of the road here. But they're being pinned as they try to push up. There's too much fire coming their way. Flag emplacement has been set up here by the Germans. Which will be able to take on this Jeep. They can get a shot off. Or hit it. It is a small target. But all it needs is one shot to hit. Man, it takes a while to hit that Jeep, doesn't it? Really shows how hard the Jeep is to hit. Sherman keeps pushing up down here. The Germans cannot stop it. Oh, the HQ has been established down here, though. And now know the HQ is there. Oh, good shot from the F1, actually. Hans-Jäger's on the field. We also have some ALF class out in the snow here, keeping an eye on the American front line. Airborne with the MG42s moving around, and a 30 caliber. They're running right into the German troops. And they have to stop pulling back, but the Volkskrone is going to try and chase them. Pulling a Brandflasche. Oh, there's no MG here. There's airborne, I'm going to get back safely. You got some Rangers coming up here now with a bazooka as well. Some Thompsons being upgraded on them. I'll be able to do a lot of damage here. F1 pushing up. Volkskrone is trying to keep up here. Sherman ready to take a shot. Bazooka missed. High explosive missed. Hans-Jäger's are nearby. They're being shot to pieces though. Americans know to target them. When the vehicle is nearby, we have some SS Panzer Grenadiers here. Hitler Youth also pushing up alongside them as well. But these units fight a lot more efficiently around vehicles. Well, Ranger vehicles try to push up here with a bazooka, but they get shot to pieces more. Panzer Grenadiers pushing up as well in the half track. F1 took his big hit. Americans have to pull back here, but the F1 does go down. Now the Germans need to get rid of this Sherman. Panzer is dismounting, getting ready for the Panzerfaust. Here they go. That's one Sherman gone. I do love these 90 Panzer in their winter outfit. They look so cool with like a mix of caps, fur hats, and Ushankas. That's a presto. And the 30 caliber is ripping into them. And Thompson's also ripping into them from the building. We do have the half track nearby, still being upgraded with an MG42. But there's like a cover on one angle. As the Americans keep pushing up, officers and everything. Like a US captain is nearby as well as a lieutenant. Germans can push up here back to the forward HQ of the Waffen-SS. Alongside the SS Panzergrenadiers. But the Americans are pushing up very aggressively here. They still don't have an MG42. Flamethrower hits them. Oh, that's artillery. Artillery going in from the captain here. Also have a command car here. And by another German with a Nushanka. Lots of artillery strikes going in. Well, it certainly destroys that river, the ice on that little stream. But I think you can still cross it. If not, there's also waste this little bridge here. The buildings are getting on fire. Panzergrenadiers are being equipped with Gewehr 43s and Sturmgewehrs. Try and make up for their lack of other weapons at the moment. American half-track pushing up. Panzerbüchse is nearby. They're trying to scavenge the wreck here, but they need to get behind cover first here. Need to take out this half-track. Half-track pushing up. Oh, well, Panzergrenadiers, I mean. Hitler Youth on the flank. Good grenade on the machine gun, almost killing it. Artillery going in as well. So the Germans are somewhat turning this little battle around, but more Americans moving into the town. Moving through the old graveyard. Very ominous. Might have to be a memorial to the First World War or something. But this might be implicating. I'm looking at it, but I may be wrong. Command car getting suppressed. We also have a command half-track back there. Need to keep pulling it back. The guy will not get up while they're suppressed. The Americans just keep pushing. Also have an open blitz arriving with some more Panzergrenadiers. Lots of Panzergrenadiers now arriving here for the Germans, but the Allies are just pushing very aggressively. Blank corbels being tossed. Sandbag wall being set up. Yeah, one is getting much closer. You do see a Panzer IV arriving for the Wehrmacht. Actually, that's the Waffen-SS, my bad. Speaking of Panzer IVs and the Wehrmacht, though, they're getting a Panzer IV and another 222. Well, 221, but it might be a 222. Panzergrenadiers are just losing a lot of troops. Not the best operation for them. Command half-track on the flank here alongside the SS Panzergrenadiers, though. Here comes the Panzer IV. And the Allies not really doing much pushing on the other flanks, just mostly in the town here. Oh, composite B might go off. Yep, composite B in this tank. They got too close. There's the one driving around. Composite B destroys that Panzer IV. It is the Panzer IV. Germans need to be very careful wherever they move. There's a 776 and an 80 gone around. We actually hit this scout car, but it managed to pull back. Black Gun doing its best there on the flank. Panzer IV has to pull back and prepare. There's also the Panzerjägers nearby. Okay, inside the building here. Missed. Not a good showing for them. Half-class have been spotted. As 2-1 is gonna be setting up down there in the town. The Panzergrenadiers are moving through the town slowly. Trying to secure ground. While this is happening, we have more Shermans arriving alongside some more Rangers.
The capture point is under attack. Ready. Go ahead.
Oh, Panzer Strike almost hit. Managed to kill the gun on the top. Probably with some shrapnel. Pack 40 arriving. The Waffen-SS is not getting much else. They're still getting some infantry out though. Panzergrenadiers and Sturmgrenadiers. Captain 76 on the move. Moving around rapidly. Got the command car to care of them. Probably just get out of there. They are pinned. Panzergrenadiers are being found here out here in the town. Well, actually out in the lumberyard, away from the town. About to be surrounded by Rangers. Ranger Beacon getting on the flank. Sherman taking out there in the front of the road. Sherman pushing into the town. Panzergrenadiers about to be flanked in the forest. Ranger Beacon on the flank with Thompsons. Going them down in one burst. That's a very clear water. Oh, get colored water, but it's probably also freezing right now. Americans tried to push up here. Germans repulsed them. Panzergrenadiers are trying to get their way around. But the Rangers will be able to stop them, I think. Yep. Panzergrenadiers don't want that fight. But at this point it's too late. Oh, this one guy does manage to get away for now. But the Americans are probably gonna hunt him down. German in trouble there. Americans found him. Panzergrenadier cannot take a shot here, can it? Doesn't look like it. Now the Americans can't cover the Sherman, so they have to pull back. Americans are digging in down here outside the town now, out in the field. The Germans getting anything else? You do see more replacement units coming out here for the Waffen-SS. There might still be a fair amount of troops. One more Shermans are being prepared. Looks like the airborne are going to try and push forward some Shermans here. We just need to see if they can run this Panzer IV on this pack. Little half-track pushing around. The two moving up here to supplements. Providing some good firepower. But they've after this have lost all the infantry down here. Got a command half-track arriving. Germans are losing their northern flank here. Sherman pushes through. Got a pack arrived though. Having a hard time penetrating the front of this Sherman 76 though. More Panzergrenadiers trying to hold them in the buildings. But the airborne just keeps pushing forward with rifle grenades. And automatic weapons. A little trouble getting around this corner due to the 2-2-2. And they're unable to get a composite B off there. The 2 is just too mobile. But here comes the Shermans, they're flanking around. They're gonna try and take out the town. And here comes the Shermans. That's a dead 2-2-2. Panzerfaust destroys one Sherman though. Quadruple Blitz is gonna go down here, I think. I might aim for the command half track. Oh, overshot there, but actually hit the Panzer Grenadiers.
Anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
Yeah, the SS is just suffering many losses. Panzerjägers here. One hit. Doesn't do too much damage though. Panzerfaust. Takes it out. Another Sherman arriving. This is 105. Basically a Sherman armed with a howitzer. As the Americans just keep pushing forwards. And the outskirts of this town is taking heavy damage. More Rangers and Realism are moving up as well. Lots of Rangers here. But after this is holding on, faction of 4 HQ. And Panzer 4H has arrived. I'll take out the 76, which is probably the main threat. So we've been calling here by the command staff. Germans are just holding on here despite all the stopping thrown at them. Still not the easiest position to be in. But Germans are holding on thanks to just all the buildings here. That's a lot of airborne infantry. Quadruple Blitz arriving. Oh, they're gonna start scavenging wrecks, very smart. What Quadruple Blitz can do, in case you're wondering, they can actually scavenge wrecks. That's about trying to supplement the defense, but there's a 3-inch gun. Lots of more airborne troops. Main gun down. Smoke popped. Or, well, the Shermans from before are preparing. And advance now because they know the gun is gone. Airborne getting close, throwing a satchel charge. It's gonna demolish these structures. Germans are advancing. There is a pack though. I think there's 2 packs, but the other pack is not set up yet. That's supposed to pull back quick. Managed to suppress with his top gunner though. Allowing for its retreat. Meanwhile, the Waffen SS is gonna die on hits artillery. That is bringing in a lot of stuff here. Oh, hit straight on him. And then the United States just push up with all the infantry here. Yeah, I think the Waffen SS have to abandon this 4 HQ. They cannot hold. They're just being mowed down. And now the Waffen SS have no units left, actually. That's a pretty big deal. Wehrmacht is also slowly being overrun. And the Panzer Grenadiers are doing their best to hold. They took out a nice German there. And the Americans are just securing the southern flank now entirely. Panzerwerfer needs some repairs. Well, not just repairs. The Panzer 4H needs some repairs. But we are going to see another Panzer 4J arriving here for the Waffen SS, but will that be enough? I somewhat doubt it.
Panzer 4 deployed. Awaiting orders. You're ready.
Gunboat tank coming out as well. Also have a Hauptmann here in the field. All the German officers doing their best to try and slow down the advance of the Americans. But the Americans just keep advancing. There's another grenade on them. Now the Rangers is going to flank the Hauptmann. And that's the dead Hauband squad.
We are suffering losses.
Panzer IV H is ready again. You have more Panzer Grenadiers arriving by truck. Setting up a new mobile repair station there, as the Americans have now secured the entire town and the outskirt forests.
We have a new Panzer IV. We are losing a sector.
Yeah, looks like the Mthis is not doing too well here. Looks like there's a lot of good fun and banter though. It's not like hard talk with each other. They're probably having fun also, that, which is good. Germans now approach this trench network. After the Wehrmacht is trying to prevent the Rangers from getting out of the forest, but there's just too many Rangers. One Panzer IV down. Panzer IV H is instead of a front line though. The jumbo Sherman is pushing up. But driver got injured. Panzer armed Panzer is moving into the trench. They did not penetrate. They're getting mowed down. One Sherman down though. Panzer are gone. Artillery being called in. Panzer are rushing for this Panzerschreck. One Panzer IV down again. Too much American fires preventing the Germans though from using it. They've been pinned. All the Panzer forces down. But the jumbo has to pull back for repairs. But the Panzer HQ is down for the Mthis. As the airborne are moved into position to prepare to attack the German base. Germans are basically just pushed back to the base now. Have nothing left. Like honestly at this point it's safe to just surrender, I'd say. Looks like the Germans are gonna fight to the last man. And waste all of their valuable manpower. To the last fucking man! That's based off the Wehrmacht MT-42 machine gun crew, I believe. They say something like that in their voice acting. So the Germans are gonna try and fight to the end. Which unfortunately is something they did a lot of at the end of the war. Quite how hopeless the situation was. Many of them actually did obey the Nazis' orders to fight to the bitter end. It's quite unfortunate. Sherman pushing in, Panzer opening fire. Panzer down. Germans are lacking the weaponry to actually fight the Shermans. They don't have any munitions for their Panzerfausts. Which shut off on the Panzerschreck. Lots of Panzerjägers have just been assembled here in haste. Jumbo Sherman is ready. Artillery been calling into the German base now. Probably because the Germans have nothing else left. While Panzer Grenadiers are quickly arriving. Arriving in by truck. The Americans are also pushing up again. But the pillboxes are just laying down too much suppressive fire. US Army Rangers are pushing up. Take out the gun of this pillbox, they can move a lot safer. That's a smoke grenade, very smart. Allow the Rangers to push up, more artillery being called in. Oh, they're gonna come possibly the building. Yep. Sorry, the pillbox, but the Panzer Grenadiers are doing a lot of work here. Using the MKB-42s. United States Air Force is doing a bombing run. And the airborne tried to get in, but there's another pillbox nearby. More smoke grenades being thrown. While this is going on, the Germans have managed to get a Panzerjäger out somehow. They cannot really do much, I think. Yeah, but I have to pull back. Tactical charge going off on that pillbox though. NT-44 being called in here. But the Germans are still holding on, despite all of this. What's it been calling on the German positions? Man car arriving as well to oversee the rest of the defense. Very desperate defense of that. US airborne are trying to airdrop in. 50 caliber Jeep arriving. I think that's the 50 caliber. Yes, it is. And a few shot bullets. It'll take care of the scout car. Well, command car. What else is happening here? Not really much. Just this Panzer can't do much back here. Rangers killing the command team.
Our brave infantry is dying. What do you need?
Panzer Rangers are trying to push out here. Let's take out the Jeep there. As they push forward aggressively. Taking out the crew of that AT gun. Getting inside the trench quickly. After this, also pushing southwards. They might be able to make a break out here if they can act fast enough. Ranger squad is definitely gonna die here. Yep. Sherman pushing up though. Armed with Thunder Run. Which means he just fires high explosive at his basic shell. White phosphorus shell loaded. It's the Panzerjägers, or at least part of their position. Oh, before the Panzerjägers did hit the Sherman. Yeah, the Mthis is actually making a breakout here slowly.
We just lost a unit. Headquarters under attack.
It's a Sherman showing up though, but the Germans are getting a point again. But while this is going on, the airborne is pushing into the base. But the Panzer Grenadiers are nearby to supplement. Prevent the Americans from getting too much of a way inside. Hitler Youth are being called in. And sounds like the US Air Force has been called in as well. Jumbo pushing forward, so I have another Panzer IV arriving. Somehow the Germans managed to scrounge up another Panzer IV. Getting good flanking shots here on the Jumbo. And actually take out the Jumbo. But they popped the thing on it that would destroy it. They could actually have scavenged that. I don't think the Americans expect the Germans to hold on this long once they got base locked. It's not the exact base lock. The Germans could still push out and make a breakout down there. But it's very difficult. Especially with Sherman's getting into the base, or at least aiming at it. Panzer IV is down. Oh boy. And now the Shermans can start pushing up again. But there's a lot of Panzerjägers. Or a Panzerjäger this time. Let me just speed up time here because I don't think a lot is going to happen while they're just stuck in the base. More Shermans just arriving. Gotta find with high explosives. Shermans are arriving up there. Hitting in, we do have a Panzerjäger in ambush stance up there. As the Americans lose a lot of units trying to hold this. But the Americans do manage to push in down here.
The enemy is firing on
And that's the Wehrmacht base practically gone. Mthis headquarters is also gone. It's actually still operational, just barely has any health left. There it goes. Now it's only the Panzerhalle, or Fahrzeughalle, that's left. But the Sherman does go down though.
The enemy is firing on our HQ.
Germans are entrenched in their last building here. I'm not sure. Did this suddenly turn aggressive on him? Yeah, at this point, the Americans have won. There's no way around that. Just destroy that last building. There it goes. Quite an intriguing match. There was certainly a lot of action in it. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Bye bye.